Welcome to another episode of Monday on the Internet. And today we are watching weird couples, as we say. Last video I watched Strangest Ad. We did a part 2 to this series, here and here. And yeah, let's get started.
Good morning, Daddy.
Please, no! No!
Good morning.
Everybody finished up their morning routines?
Yes. Yep.
Bro, they called him Daddy. What the fuck?
I said.
Alright, cool. This is a copy of the contract that they all have with me.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
I made my wife and two girlfriends sign a contract. A contract basically encapsulates everything that pertains to their day-to-day lives, rules, structures, adherences, punishments.
Punishments. Imagine going for a couple and then he comes with a fucking contract, bro. And that's not even the crazy part. He still has 3 wives. They made him make the contract.
When Daddy asked me to sign a contract, I was absolutely willing to do so.
Why are you calling him Daddy? What the fuck?
Oh, I'm here to serve him, and that's part of my service.
When Daddy first brought it up to me, I was a little bit nervous, a little bit hesitant. I read through it very thoroughly and talked to him about it in detail. And though I was nervous and we hadn't met yet, I just had a really good feeling about him.
Well, see? Logic needs to make sense, not just feelings. You need to think things through before you do something.
The rules at this point in time are structure. So things like the time that they have to wake up every day, what they wear, their outfits are fully approved.
What do you think of this one?
Love it. Actually, it looks good.
Great, thanks.
What about you?
This dress with these boots.
Very nice. Do it.
Thank you.
What the fuck is wrong with people? Why would you accept that? Why is that a thing you would accept, you know? Like, it's too much fucking hassle. Why would you do that? I love the comments. Love don't judge, but I do. Oh, yeah. The comments. Jesus ain't happy. Let's go.
This is Molly. She
right.
fell in love with Bree.
They say I'm too big to be with her.
The couple are looking for a third
Couple, huh?
person to join their relationship. But online, Molly is shamed about her weight.
They say everything under the sun. Well, Free Willy.
Free Willy? What the fuck is Free Willy?
What?
She gets the crown because she ate the last royal.
Bro, people are assholes. She gets the crown because she ate the last royalty.
See, today we're going to talk to my cousin Marshawn. He had a lot of things to say about me being big and poly.
I kind of thought it was crazy, like, it didn't really make sense to me.
I mean, you do you, I guess, be whatever. Healthiest to be, thinnest, you know? It's not even that's the issue, it's more like, there's like 3 of you in the relationship. Who's gonna be the third wheel?
I submit to my husband and my job is to keep him happy. Women have become lazy. They don't want to make any effort. They think it's freedom to say, I'm not going to cook for a man, I'm not going to clean, I'm not going to do anything. But it's purely laziness.
Wait, what the fuck? I believe everyone should help out. But you shouldn't do it because you have to. You do what you want to. And I would cook, why not? What the fuck is wrong with it? What difference will it make?
Women are actually not designed to have to make decisions.
This is the biggest.
Oh, shut up, man. Who cares? Everyone needs to make this decision. Pick your own weight.
Load of internalized misogyny BS.
Are your husband's finances safe with you?
Women were created for a man. A woman without a man to take care of, she becomes very empty, very soulless, very bitter.
When I hear the term,
I think this is crazy. Like, anyone without other people, you might argue they become soulless. But, like, even a dude can become soulless if, like, his whole goal is becoming with a woman. You know what I mean? It's bullshit, man.
trot wife, what comes to my mind is scary and probably avoid.
Yeah, it's too much pressure. Why would just one person do the decisions? It's like, why?
This should be illegal.
Why
you didn't use protection?
I'm really excited. I always wanted to become a young mom.
And what happened?
Our family reacted really good. We're gonna have a baby.
The only hate and harmful comments we got have been online.
Do you have a condition or something? Or is this just lip filler? I'm assuming it's lip filler.
You're pregnant in your stomach or your chest? You are, baby. How will it accept you as a mom?
Bro, Bro, what the fuck? Imagine being the terrorist looking at all this plastic.
You desperately need to fix your cheeks. They are gross looking, like cottage cheese. Should have fixed it before getting pregnant. The body is changing, and that's okay.
I don't think something you should do is.
You need it there, so when you hit a car, you have airbags already. I don't know. Oh, genuinely.
Writing a pregnant woman to getting her fixed. This should be illegal.
A trans woman, and I'm in love with a trans man. At first,
yeah, this doesn't bother me. Like, this, do whatever. This is the most normal.
Very hesitant. So what did you think when I told you about Jan?
Not approved to that.
At first?
At first.
Yeah, it's like they come from a generation where they weren't raised that way so much. I mean, it's not nice. The dog was so happy though. Like, oh, camera, so nice. So I get it. But this is just normal couple, you know what I mean?
I just don't like it. And I'm not ready yet. During the time, you were very, very busy with your career. I don't know, for me, he is the type of guy that he just play around, not serious for that kind of relationship. Why do you decide to date with a trans man instead of a cis man?
I feel like he understands me more. I mean, the way that I live my life now. And I think he really supports like what I do, what I envision my life.
Hey, works for you, you know? This is the most normal we've seen so far. You know, like, yeah, the optics is kind of crazy, but at least you don't have like lip filler from, like, I don't know, from I don't know what.
I'm Bonnie and I'm married myself.
Ah, her name is Bonnie. Crazy.
Let's go get married, mate. My wedding day was very, very special. It was
This is some self-centered bullshit. She married herself.
It's a very intimate wedding. I didn't invite many people. It was just my
Yeah, imagine inviting people to watch you marry yourself in a mirror, bro.
closest friends here in Ibiza. It was just so special. It was magical. It was sunset, and we popped a bottle of champagne.
Did you get some like tax write-off or something? This is just crazy, man.
And we had all the confetti. It's the first time in my life where I haven't relied on somebody else to give me happiness or self-worth or reassurance.
Brother, you are literally doing this for people's attention. What are you on about? People are not seeing you're not relying on people's self-worth and stuff. You are literally doing this for cameras. There's no reason unless there's some texting.
Assurance or validation. My original wedding, my first wedding, was in Lake Como. It cost me 350 grand. Very, very expensive wedding. I didn't actually spend much money on my marriage this time because I didn't want it to be about materialistic things.
You are doing a very materialistic thing by marrying yourself. So she's married. Imagine the dude who's like, you know what, I'm gonna divorce. And she's like, oh, he did so much shit to me. Then she just does this. And then I believe people, and he's looking back like, you know what, she's marrying herself, I did well.
People assume that we are bros and not boyfriends. People judge our relationship because we don't look like gay men. I would say I'm straight, but I only have feelings for him. We first met through my ex-girlfriend.
You're straight, but you only have feelings for him. He's straight or gay? Or bi?
She came to pick me up because we wanted to go out to the city. He was in the car, and the first thing I asked him was like, do you want chew gum?
How it feels to chew 5 gum.
And he showed me a little attitude, but yeah.
What a romantic story, bro. He ate chewing gum, showed you attitude. Cool. It's not that deep in my opinion, it's not like crazy.
I'm 23 years old.
I'm 43 years old.
The first time we met, it was at a club. I thought she was like 32, 33.
He told me he was 30 years old, and then he ended up saying he was 28. And he kept that lie for almost a month. When I found out how old he really was, I was devastated.
Yeah, no shit. He's there for the house crisis, allegedly. Based on what?
I didn't know what to do. I didn't know if I should run, cry, punch him, or I don't know.
I lied because I wanted her to get to know me, get to know who I am. Because I knew if she got to know me, that she was gonna fall in love with me. I did lie, but I was right.
I didn't think I was gonna date somebody in their 20s. I thought that somebody in that age is not mature enough, but Ricky really worked really hard.
The judgment we faced from others when starting the relationship was mainly about her having kids and her being a cougar, looking like my mom.
When people call me a
It's probably because, like, I'm not a hot cougar wife. That's why you get this.
Cougar, I just say, yes, I am.
God damn it.
I'm a happy cougar.
I'm 23.
Hey, bro's hustling for the place.
You want to tell your love story in front of the camera?
Yeah, no. I'm good.
I'm both male and female. I have XY chromosomes, but I'm a woman. Dating men, I would worry about telling the person.
I learned how to twerk for a man who's half my age.
Hey, yo, what the fuck? Why would you tell this to people?
Since Javar and I met last August, there has been so much people just really hating on our relationship. Come on, Granny. Get the green card. He's working hard for it. You working hard for it? You working hard? Okay, let's see. I don't know. I think you need to work a little bit harder. I ain't ready to give you that. She loves her with 3 question marks. Do you really love me, babe?
Of course, baby.
Okay, I love you too. As you can see, there's a lot of the talk about green cards that's in here. My plan is to move to Jamaica. He has no intention of going to the U.S. Since day one, we made that decision. So everybody talks about green card.
Bro, his face though, it doesn't seem that happy.
No, we have no intention of him trying to get a
Never mind.
U.S. visa. My goal in life is to move with my very handsome Jamaican man here in Jamaica. She's just as bad as him. I don't feel sorry for her at all. Don't forget.
Fidel is a very funny place.
I'm Kimberly.
I'm Ismail.
I'm 5'7".
I'm 4.
Is this a height thing? What? Because he's short.
I used to be married to his brother.
Oh. Imagine, bro. You know what's wrong with this couple? She was married to his brother. What the fuck? She's like, you know what? I missed his brother. I moved on. This much, bro. This much. That's crazy.
Now she's my wife.
I call him my chiquito, like my little guy, my little one. He is now the father of my 2 sons. Landon, he's 19, and Skylar is 14. The biological father of Skylar is Ismail, and the biological father of Landon is my ex-husband, which is his twin brother.
They're twins. What are you on about, man?
What did you think of Kimberly when she was married to your brother?
I was thinking like he was lucky to have her.
For me, it was nothing romantic. I always felt really comfortable around him. He was a really good friend. I'm Kimberly.
That's crazy. Crazy, bro. It's so wild. Like, what the hell? Someone keep it on the phone.
When I found out that my dad and my husband at the time were sleeping together,
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
My dad and my husband were sleeping together. What the fuck? Yeah, no shit, you felt betrayed.
My ex-husband gave me HIV. I never knew that, so
Now your father has it. Oh my god, allegedly. You know what?
they can be so brutal. They make me feel like I am a walking disease. My mom was there when the doctor told me that I was HIV positive. I was devastated. I was like, look, ask them for all of the tests.
Yeah, I'll be devastated. What the hell, man? Why is your father going with your...
It was the cutest. I told Brendan in the...
I used to care about what people say because people were like, you know, oh, she's too big, there's too much weight, this nasty.
Isn't CPS child protection?
I feel like a lot of people that do all that negative talking, they got issues within self. So I ignore it.
But I have to say something. I have to. In public, if somebody's staring or looking at us crazy, I'm like, what the... They looking at?
Oh.
Man must not be man enough because you let me sleep around with the world. Do you think you're man enough for me?
Yes. Oh, he's a spicy content creator.
I think so. People just tend to assume that I'm not man enough because my fiance sleeps with other men.
Listen, I'm not saying you're not man enough. I'm saying it is stupid. You do you, it's your life. But this is one of those where it's like, hey, imagine the diseases, bro. Imagine you're sharing with someone. You're just kind of... It's weird. You can expect people to be like, hey, what the fuck?
This is my definite way of showing that I'm all man.
I do sleep with other men for work, and it does pay the bills.
It's spicy.
You gotta do what you gotta do. I guess. I don't know. Like, it's very taboo. You know? I can see both arguments. One is like, hey, let me live my life. Why can't I just live my life? Which is true. You live your life. The other one I can see, actually, I can see people be like, oh, but you gotta work. You know, work is work. But it's also like, there's no way it's not putting any strain on the relationship. The fact you're bringing it up on some social media just shows that it's kind of training you, in my opinion.
Content. We're in a spicy adult industry. No, it's not an open relationship.
Spicy is strictly business.
It's strictly business. Us being spicy creators is our job. It's just like being
Oh, he's also a spicy creator.
a doctor. It's just like being...
Okay, being a doctor, not the same, bro. You study way more for a doctor, and people's lives are at stake.
a dentist. We create art.
Dentist is very specific. Art, man.
Create a different form of movies.
So you're telling me the guy who made Picasso and the guy who made, I don't know, like even a simple YouTube video about the crazy documentary of something is the same as the guy doing porn. Come on, it's not art, it just work, I guess.
It's hard for them to separate our relationship from the business that we do. We're spicy business people, but we are engaged. We do love each other.
Hey, pays the bills, I guess. I don't know, not for me.
Ooh, kissing on the first date is an absolute yes. I need to know if you're a good kisser.
This is crazy. What, kissing on the first date should be a crime. What the hell?
You cannot kiss well, then I will not be seeing you again. I need a good kisser.
You know what you mean? But I think there's optics, you know?
Kissing on a first date has to happen. If you don't kiss on the first date, I think it's a sign that
Why is he so whiny, man?
it's not gone well.
Some people need their time. What the fuck is this logic? Genuinely.
I don't know.
I learned that cavities are communicable. I'm a little less thrilled about kissing strangers. Yeah, you can get cavities or something. Man, it's crazy. I'm sorry. I believe you should trust someone. I've had... And yeah, her friend told me that it was a thing. I think it's bullshit. I think you should take your own time. Be respectful. And if that's for you, it's not for me. You know what I mean? But her reasoning was because I wouldn't know if he actually likes me. It's like... Nah, bro, it's crazy. What the fuck? People don't have to... I know. We will learn. We were taught that we need to do this. Oh, no. I think it depends on the person. Not for me.
I don't know.
Well, I think one of the things it possibly gives you indications of where that might go next. Because depending on what that kiss is like, that might tell you that this isn't going any further, or hello, this might be going into something.
Bro, what you should focus on, at least what works for me at least, just my advice, and this is literally just, hey, you do you. Always, you know, what I say is not going to apply to everyone, but hey, as long as you can laugh with them, they're there for you, and you know, they show you affection, bro, that's how you know if they like you or not. And if not, then you get hurt. Fuck it, you're gonna live, you survive, and you do try again with someone else. Like, you don't have to come with this kisses bullshit.
Something else.
There's time and a place for that, you know what I mean?
Because why are you moving so fast? I don't know. Obviously, it depends on the first day.
Yeah, why are you moving so fast?
And how it's gone, but me, I would prefer not to. I would prefer to be like, oh, I wish.
It depends the feeling. It depends the vibe at the time. There's no rule.
No.
I'm more reserved in like I reserve it till like maybe a second or third date. I feel like I'd be...
This is bullshit. Just when it feels like it feels like. There needs to be a moment. That's it.
My name's Bianca Sayers, and I've had severe Tourette syndrome since I was 5 years of age. Once I turned 12 years of age, my Tourette started getting really bad, to the where my parents had to put me in mental health hospitals due to my safety and their safety. I'm very strong, and I've had to adapt my house in a way so I can't keep breaking stuff. I've got plastic windows, I've got hardwood on the walls, so I can't put any holes in my walls either.
Damn, it's a whole...
You can see, I was sweeping up my floor, I was like, tick, and that is what I did.
You know, having Tourette's is... I respect people who live with this. Like, generally, like, it must be tough. Like, even going for a job, just randomly saying things you don't want to say.
When I met Zach, we were both going through our own stuff, so it was good to talk to someone about, you know, things and to be comfortable in front of each other.
No, I'm all for this. This is real love. Anyway, that's it for the video. Like and subscribe. Watch the new episode. That was the episode we did last time. See you on the next one. Peace.